Boy, he's a very nasty and mean man. Something tells me that he's religious in word only.
Yeah, Lou. How'd you get us involved in all this? I hocked my locket, inscribed love thy neighbor, and end up walking the streets half naked without any clothes on.
I'm liable to be walking around without any head, and all she can worry about is she got no clothes. Have you no tender feelings?
Yeah, I got a lot of tender feelings. They feel tenderer when I'm walking around half naked without any clothes on, and I've had one box of Good and Plenty's as my total subsistence for 3 days.
She's right, Lou. I mean, we ain't put on a feed bag in weeks.
Hunger is good for you. You're getting too fat anyhow.
Too fat? Too fat? I beg your pardon. This here is delectable flesh. That's what this is, delectable flesh.
You gotta admit that, Lou. That's delectable flesh.
I gotta admit nothing. She's clumsy and she's fat and she can't keep time.
I can't, huh? I can't, huh? If you knew Susie like I know...
Hey, I'd like to know Susie as well as you know Susie, maybe even a little better. Who's Susie?
Me?
Me?
Yeah.
You mind if I ask that question again?
Oh, that for you, and that for you. And that for your papa.
Oh, Papa sure did always get the best of everything. Great on Lou, you gotta admit that.
I gotta admit nothing. I say she looks like a fat cow.
Lou, that's terrible.
I say she looks like a fat cow. That's why her act has gone to the dogs.
Lou, what's the matter with you?
And you're not funny.
Not funny?
That's right, you're not funny. You're a bomb. That's why everything has gone down the drain, because you're not funny, and she looks like a fat cow.
Wait a minute. Did you say that little Babylon looks like a fat cow?
That's right.
Take off your glasses and step around the corner.
I'm not wearing glasses, dear.
Look, Fu Manchu, I told you before your singing smells like a dead thing.
Little Babylon. When I said to you before that you looked like a fat cow, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. What I meant was a diet of Good and Plenty's is healthy for you every now and again. You know what I mean?
I'd rather have a roast pheasant with an apple in its mouth.
One roast pheasant coming up.
You know what this is?
It's a roast pheasant.
No. It's the angel of death.
Oh, Mr. Happiness here. A laugh a minute.
Fly away, bird. Fly away. Oh? You're staying around. Leave me alone, angel of death!
Hey, Lou, what are you trying to do? Break my buttock bone. Lou. Lou, I love you.
Hey, you see, Lou? Little Babylon loves you. I love you. I don't understand you, Lou.
Lou. Lou, would you marry me?
How can I marry you? I already told you before, I got 2 wives.
Divorce them.
How can I divorce them if I try to divorce one, then the other one will squat?
Divorce them both.
Noodlehead. If I try to divorce them both, then the law will find out that I have 2 wives.
You don't love me, Lou. I think all these years you've just been leading me on.
You know, Lou, don't sound good. I mean, you should live up to your obligations.
You don't love me, Lou.
Oh, little Babylon.
I left Cafe Society to go off with him.
Need to expand the automat.
21, El Morocco, and the Copa. Now you're tossing me over like an old shoe.
Oh, little Babylon.
An old shoe.
Well, you're the cutest old shoe I've ever seen. I never saw an old shoe as cute as you.
Mike, I don't know how I'd get along without you around. Sourball was always so mean and rotten.
Lou, you're a very mean man. I don't understand you. You couldn't find a better hunk of merchandise than Little Babylon, and she's true crude to the core.
She's cheap.
Lou Gog, all you do is walk around, cry, scream, yell. You're a windbag and a phony, and all you think you can do is sit around here and make comments about people. I'm getting sick of you. You think that you can go around, make snarty remarks, yell in the corner, yell at that. Boy, as soon as I can figure out a way to get out of this giddy arm Steubenville, Ohio, where Jamestown's pokes up, I'll take a Little Babylon away from you, far away, where people know how to treat artists. Treat them with a little respect. Lou Gog, whatever you got coming to you, you deserve it.
What you two don't understand is that this is the way it has to be. This room, this hotel, these walls, my gun that wouldn't fire in a million years, this is the way it has to be. This is the war between reality and make-believe. And when the smoke clears, we'll all be gone. All.
Well, Buster, I tell you, I ain't going anywhere I don't want to go. We don't need you, you meatball.
What were you both before you met me? Before I pulled you out of that miasma of ineptitude and despair? You, Magog, a gumshoe, a hanger-on, a nobody, a sad sack, a dog face, an absolute zero!
I was the best doorman in Roxy ever seen.
But I gave you a promise of glory.
And is that why the cockroach has been making marks all over my face every night?
And Little Babylon, I found you after an army of men had marched across your body, drowning in the neon nights of 8th Avenue. I discovered you sinking in that quicksand of bars and pimps and hustlers, and I gave you a promise of glory.
8th Avenue? I ain't never been up that street in a taxi. 21, the El Morocco, and the Copa.
Do I smell gall seeping from a wound? Do I taste bitterness in the air?
Yes. Bitterness is pouring from me. A cold wind is blowing across the land, whispering with frozen breath, devastation, devastation, devastation.
Show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. Suddenly grown very cold in here. His singing stinks like a dead thing.
You're a beat, pathetic, ugly, cheap broad. That's what you are.
Come on, Lou, get up and fight like a man.
I will not fight like a man.
Come on, hit that one. Hit that one, too. Don't pay any attention to him, Little Babylon. He stinks. His singing, I agree with Little Babylon. Your singing smells like a dead thing. Little Babylon, I think that you're beautiful and pure and sweet, and regardless of what that no talent says back there.
You know, I really did leave Cafe Society to go off with him.
And I love you.
You love me?
Yes, I love you, Little Babylon.
No matter what he says?
No matter what that no talent says.
Did you really mean that, what you just said, that you love me?
Yes, Little Babylon.
Oh, that's the sweetest, nicest thing anybody ever said to me. And nobody ever told me they loved me before.
Hey, Little Babylon, you want to play make-believe?
Yeah. Let me just change into a new costume, okay?
Lou Gog, this is it. As far as I'm concerned, our act is turned to dust. And I agree with Little Babylon. Your singing smells like a